All right. This is time for us again to come home to ourselves. Um, for those who are joining live, always grateful for being here for this homepage. This is our 103rd week. Imagine कंसिस्टेंसी को लाइफ में जितना भी हमने खुद को लेकर और दूसरों को लेकर ऐसा फ्रस्ट्रेट हुआ है या खुद को सेल्फ जज किया है सो आई थिंक इट वाज ओके टू लाइक आल्सो बिल्ड समथिंग दैट वाज सस्टेनेबल for me when I started during the lockdown just doing meditation every 15 days full moon new moon it felt like I could build on certain consistency do something do a process and then showing up every week after week for now it's going to be 2 years next Thursday 18th is going to be 2 years I'm just saying this trickle, small drops add up and it contributes in much bigger ways. So I would love for each one of us to see what can we start small with in our life, in any area of our life, and then fill drop by drop. And today, with that intention, let's start our call and come together and come back home to ourselves. All right. Gently just first come into this room. I want you to observe this room, look at every part of it. Look at your own room like you're looking at it for the first time. Observe where the light is falling and the shadows are. All right. Now just close your eyes and just sense where you're sitting. How's the chair? How's the sofa? How's the couch? Whatever you're sitting on. How's that feeling against your body? Can you notice your own weight? Can you notice the space that you're occupying here? Can you notice the space around you? Can you pay attention to all the sounds that you can hear beyond my voice? It could be constant electrical buzzing sound like a fan or AC, or rains from outside, or a wind, maybe some slight traffic sound, somebody talking outside, any other sound. See what is the sound that is really very far, but it's there. And you come back closer to yourself here. Full awareness, full attention to the bottom of our feet. Whatever they're sensing, pay attention to that. Notice the temperature, notice the sensation. Go to the top of the feet. Both your ankles. Are they well rested? Are they supported? Do you want to adjust yourself, your feet? Is that absolutely okay? Move up to your legs, your shins, your calves, your knees. Just observing how much we walked today, all the places we went, how tired we are feeling. Just taking a little account through sensations on our feet, on our legs, on our knees, on our thighs. Move to your hips, wherever you're sitting. Observe how that surface is feeling. See if you can settle in a little bit more. Take a gentle deep breath in and let go. Relax more. Entire lower body relaxed, held by gravity. No need to do anything here. Observing the belly. Whatever you ate last, make sense of it, what's happening inside, where it is reached. Focusing on any other organs inside. A lot is happening in this abdomen area. Bringing full awareness. Now on to a lower back. Move up to your spine to the middle back and the upper back. Observing the chest, how it's rising and dropping with each breath. Just notice it. And see now if you can lengthen and deepen your breath. That means take even more longer, slower inhalation and exhale with your mouth open like you're blowing out a candle. As slowly and softly as possible. There is no rush. Gentle, deep breath in, inflate your chest. And let go. Fully deflate. Blowing out a candle. One more time. This time even more deeper, even more slower. One more time. Bring pauses between the in-breath and out-breath. Return back to the normal breath and observe what shifted, how light in your chest is, how light your body is. If your shoulders still have any tension, any tightness, then relax them. Drop the shoulders. Relax your full arms, your underarms, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, wrist, all your fingers, put your thumb, center of your palms, your wrist. Like your hands are not even part of your body. Really relax neck. Clear your throat. Swallow. Take your tongue to one side of your cheek wall and hold for as long as you can. And to the other side. Trace all your gums in your teeth with your tongue as slowly as possible. Swallow and relax. Soften your smile. Soften your nose. Soften your eyes. Soften the space between eyebrows. Relax your head. Top of the head. Back of the head. Your left ear. Your right ear. Pay attention. See if there is pressure changes anywhere. Now top to bottom. See the sensations moving through you. And there's a deep centeredness, calmness, presence, more present in this moment. Gently bringing a hand onto the heart, one hand on the navel. Connecting to the self. Feel the warmth of your hand against your chest. Feel the warmth against your navel. Swap the hands and see if you feel any difference. If you can listen to your heartbeat. This is you. This is our spirit, this is the life living through us. This body is home, and this mind helps us with awareness, with this consciousness that we can experience this life. So let's take care of this home. Let's nourish our bodies deeply. Let's listen to be kinder to our mind. Let's setting deep intention of connecting even more today with ourselves. Just slide your hands and gently hug yourself. Please soft exhale breaths here. Even if it is uncomfortable, gently lean into this practice of self-hug. It's very self-assuring. It brings a lot of inner safety. And it's always accessible. Kiss your left shoulder. Kiss your right shoulder. And say your name and say welcome home. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. There, I have admitted some requests now. So for those who have joined later, I'm just letting you guys know we're recording this beginning session of homepage now so that I can start uploading it. Before we start the personal sharing, the part that everybody can benefit from, I will start uploading it every Thursday. So today we did that. Now, before we start into any kind of sharing, I want to re-brush your knowledge about what's happening. There's Mercury is in retrograde. There's of course a lot of memes and jokes around it, but it is no joke that literally during this time there's a lot of communication that tends to go crazy, so we can be more aware. One of the things about Mercury is to put in a very simpler words, all planets are in their own orbit. They're moving in their certain directions, right? Now, if you must have also noticed on the road, when you're going in a car, there's another car that goes faster than you or slower than you. For a moment, it will feel like the other car is going peachy or your car is going peachy, right? That's what the retrograde situation is. Mercury, while it's going in on Earth, both are going in their own pace, but it feels like Mercury is going behind, retrograding. And it does so for 3 weeks, and it does so thrice in a year. What? Why? But it does it. Okay. What we need to know is it does this. And some people जिनकी zodiac sign को इम्पैक्ट कर रहा होता है तो उनको ज्यादा ध्यान देना होता है उनकी कम्युनिकेशन को लेकर उनके ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को लेकर उनके ट्रैवल्स को लेकर सब चीजों को लेकर एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ये होता है लास्ट वीक वी हैड मेड दिस लिटिल थिंग ऑफ we thought about we did we speak about past selves? There was a part of us, Hannah, right? We did that activity where we reconnected with a certain aspect of ourselves that we miss our, the college time or that particular time when we felt like we were acing life. We reconnected with that part of us. Why? Because it's a very simple understanding. We There's something I wrote at once. It was like 3 line, not really a haiku, but kind of haiku. It was like we carry within all the us we have ever been. You know, we carry within all the us we have ever been. There's all parts of us, the parts that we are very proud of, the parts that we are not so proud of, the parts that have made certain choices, the parts that are very confused with what choices to make, all of those things, the parts that are living consequences, the parts that this, and in fact, the knowledge that we have, the truth that we know is soul have chosen this all of these experiences. We're like, why would we choose boss like this, or parents like that, or a family like this, or to be grown up in this kind of a city or that kind of city? Why would we do this? But as a soul, we chose this. We chose this drama. We chose this. If I wanted to experience personally, if I'm just giving you whatever you know about me, if I wanted to experience the deep connection and community and this idea of experiencing this, then I definitely, as a soul, had to experience everything that this is not. Get my point? If right now you are here to experience what forgiveness is as a soul, then you would end up hurting someone, or someone would end up hurting you so much that there is a forgiveness experience that will, right? So every experience that we have chosen as soul, and this is why things are happening, which gives us a little assurity, but it doesn't give us actual solution to deal with life. We're still in the consequences. So what do we do that? Where do we meet ourselves? Of course, we practice self-kindness. We practice more self-awareness. We do take note of things that we can do better, but also take note of things that we're doing right. Also learn to practice self-appreciation, just acknowledgement of things that we're doing fine, right? So tapping on the Mercury retrograde topic, this is the time where the communication is somewhere we can also take certain responsibility of. If somebody in certain conversation is getting heated up, because we know that there is something like this happening, bring awareness, bring knowledge, that immediately remind yourself, stay silent, let time take care. Instead of proving yourself right, choose peace. At that moment, sometimes we don't have to spend our energy proving ourselves right. Sometimes we just have to navigate. Human dynamics are complex, and so are we. Similarly, what is the conversation we are having with ourselves? What is our communication with ourselves? So I personally wanted to go because we've already done a part which we were feeling really proud of. We wanted to connect to that proud, and we were taking things that she was sharing for us, the messages for us, right? We were leaning into that. We could definitely go into the parts that we want to like go and sit with and get uncomfortable with. But honestly, I'm so much already in pain because of my periods day one that I don't want to go there. I want to keep it little cozy and wholesome and hearty today, you know. And I also feel sometimes we just have to ask ourselves, what do you need today? What do you need in this moment? I want each one to ask themselves right now. Close your eyes, lean into this practice. How do we lean into just checking with ourselves what would we like right about now? If somebody could say something to you and that would just feel so good, what would that words be? If somebody could offer you, you're right now maybe full or you might be sick, but somebody can offer you really a hearty meal tomorrow and you say, tell me what you would like to eat. What would you share? If actually I'll just fine tune this question. If money and time would be no problem, what would you be doing tomorrow? Hmm. You can open your eyes. You see how we lean into what is the heart is desiring into, what do we want? There is, of course, huge difference between the needs and the wants and ambitions and desires, right? I keep going back to this one activity. It's called SWAN, SWAN. Everybody can write that. SWAN, very interesting. It's where You sit down and write your strengths. S stands for strengths. W stands for weaknesses. A stands for ambitions. And N stands for needs. And we need to know the difference between ambitions and needs. It's interesting way to look at it. Now coming back to Mercury retrograde, you guys will take care of. Of course, your communication, double check, giving yourself grace, checking travel plans, emails, all of that. Okay. All right. Let's talk about how do we feel at home with ourselves today. So since I came here, it was insanely stressful week for this week, right? Insanely stressful. A night before, I almost cancelled coming. Uh, and then now I'm here. When I reached, I already, when we were standing on the immigration, I was feeling my feet are killing me. But I thought, okay, periods is on the way, maybe that's why. But by the time I reached our first Airbnb, I had full fever. And I was like, batao. It now are the battles. Well, this was the time I have to celebrate, but no, Abhi, right now, sit down. And it's so interesting that Guru looked up for like a soup kitchen, a soup place. And it turned out to be a healing soup place, a healing herbal soup place. So I was just mind blown by uh, what I could eat on that evening. Next day also, I had a very hearty, very like healing broth kind of a thing. Then I cooked yesterday. Oh my God. The kind of I made this. I can't even name what this was, but it had big like we had gotten sticky rice from 7-Eleven and then vegetables and some dressing and all, and then put together fried rice with some sauteed mushrooms with greens. It was just insane. And I was just thinking about it that the self-care that when we lean into really taking care of ourselves, none of the things become like now, oh my God, I want to have this also and that also, and I want to push it. It is really leaning into like, what does my body need right now? And the choices become aligned to that. Today, when my tummy started aching, and I was like, I have zero energy. I was like, okay, listen, we have to reach home, we have to reach home. And we had this extra hot pot. So we got it parcel. And then I saw this time and I was like, oh, wait, बस इधर यहाँ पे 20 मिनट बचे बट वहां पे तो अभी 2 घंटा बचा हुआ है with a 1.5 घंटा बचा हुआ. I was like, wow, time zone is great. And then I lie down, and then there's this one yoga mat with that, the extra cushioning where you can keep your feet and all. Like everything is so well aligned right now that I got exactly something. I could keep my feet up. I had a broth on my tummy. I was sending you guys messages and I was like, I'll take a nap. And I couldn't take the nap, but I just kept breathing slowly and softly, just holding warm. Sometimes just leading into these practices of just self-touch is already so much enough. It's so good. Of course, sometimes I want to like watch Netflix and not think about it, like really into that. But sometimes I've also noticed when you're not watching the Netflix, when you're just really leaning into the discomfort and pain, you feel the warmth also equally more solid. So sometimes, when you go to these, it's also reminding me of that when you go for a spa, massage, anything, instead of if you start paying, like putting podcast or music or listening to something else, if you just do slow breaths, there's so much more benefit that you get. Same thing about walks and workouts. We are so used to now doing a podcast or listen to music while doing it. But if we lean into not taking that and then focusing on what the walk is doing or exercise is doing, you lean into more feeling, deepening going into your muscles and somehow. Somehow, the more, so it's like because we have this much attention, even if we're trying or not, but it's also going to the music because we're also going to the beat. Music sometimes is very essential for to us to get started sometimes. It really fuels that also. But maybe we can start leaning into that practice as well. Wherever we can practice mindfulness, this is called mindfulness, right? where our mind is nowhere else but on it. It's painful, mind is on it. It's noticing the pain. It's noticing where exactly it's meaning. So it moves there or it stretches certain or it breathes into it and then it feels a little relaxed. If it's uncomfortable, lean into it. If it's even pleasant, lean into it. If it's happiness, just feel the happiness. Once we start leaning and getting entire attention that we have onto that, you know what they say, right? The attention reduces the tension, right? Wherever you bring the attention, the tension clears from there. That's what we practice even when we do body scan, right? What are we doing? By body scan, one, माइंड को जो हमने दिया हुआ है एक कुछ करने को दे दिया so it doesn't go into stories because it has used to everything counting on what's going wrong what's no. Things to do, things are not right, things are not enough, not enough this you get my point. So bringing me to an interesting I just want to see what is the time right now in India. What's the time right now? Somebody tell me.
10:34.
Oh, good. So I think let's do one little open sharing where we take something that we all can share about. Um, and then we move into, then I'll close the recording. Okay. So we can talk about this one since we moved into attention and tension. Would you guys like to do an EFT together? Is there something that everybody can tap about? Do you have any problem in life today? Any challenges, any health issues, anxiety issues, anything today? Or anything going great and there is no issue, that's also fine. I am multiple ways stressed. One is this whole period, the pain is killing me. Second is there is right now insane amount of financial anxiety, right? So right now going because tomorrow all of a sudden there's so much expenses that I have to take care from here. And then I'm seeing this one Thai herbal course which I'm really leaning into, but I'm like thinking budget, everything. It's just like right now, mind is really stressful with that. Yeah, let's do EFT. I would love to that. So what I would like for EFT is because when we do body tapping EFT, first I'm gonna remove my spotlight. Okay. That way, whenever somebody will unmute themselves, that screen will show up. So I would want one thing to tap on for everyone. So Kashish, okay, feeling lost, and I would like to just you to tune into it when we go into the body awareness. When you're feeling lost, where in your body you're feeling that? How is that lost feeling you sense? You're feeling just heavy or like a little airy feeling, or mind is heavy, or body is like fully solid, whatever you're feeling, that find that sensation in the body and give it a scale 1 to 10. Okay. Jasmine, what are you tapping on? Madhura is on body healing. Whatever you're feeling in body. For example, if I'm doing body tapping, I'm gonna do it for my body is aching, my lower belly is aching right now because of my period. So I'm just tapping on that. And my pain is my right now I can scan that I'm on like 7.5 pain. Just lightness and ease. You're feeling little heaviness. Where, Jasmine? Just locate that. Where are you feeling the thing? Yeah. हाँ stomach ठीक है. So everybody is located there. Those who have not mentioned, please you also can then unmute yourself and then we can start tapping. What we're gonna do? Contraction back to front 7 on 10. ठीक है. Good. Sorry, this is a monitor screen. I'm trying to. Hi, Beena.
Hi.
How are we feeling? Are,
I'm good.
are you in Kuwait?
Yes, I'm in Kuwait, Amrita.
Nice. Are
I,
you feeling good? Are you feeling worried about anything? What are we tapping on today? You're looking so fresh. Today also you're
I
looking
just
so
came from my head bath jaldi. I said, shit, mera like I'm already late.
Don't worry, you're all time. आज तो रिकॉर्डिंग भी कर रहे हैं हम, so it's all good. आप शुरुआत का मिस नहीं करा आज आपने, है ना? What are we tapping on? आज तो आप बहुत ही सुंदर भी लग रहे हो, बहुत ही खुश लग। हाँ।
Nothing, just overall
Tap.
everything.
So you can tap for everyone else, okay? For anybody else
Yeah,
who's feeling it. Okay,
yeah.
let's get started. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'll just show you what are the uh, tapping points. Is my screen visible to everyone? Oh, okay. We are on speaker mode now. Yes. So I'll just show you first what is the things, what are the tapping point. First thing, tapping is EFT, emotional freedom technique. We all know about that. Uh, Emotions are energy in motion. There are certain points on our face, body where we tap on. Okay. What this does while we're tapping, while we're doing these taps, we're also speaking, acknowledging it, clearing it, and bringing a grounding. So the A is awareness first. We are first going to scan our body, where in our body we're feeling that discomfort, pain, ache, hurt, anger, anything that we're feeling. Everybody, because we are a circle, we are multiple people here, you may feel a different emotion than the other person, and that's absolutely okay. I will continue. I will keep it a little bit more generic tapping, just overall to bring ease to wherever we are, whatever we are feeling. A certain level of heaviness that we all might be experiencing of any emotion will clear that. Number two, the part where we first do the A, B is the balancing. This is called karate chop point, where we can tap like this by side, or we can just tap on one side of this also. Okay, this is the karate chop point, which is where we bring the balancing. That, even though I'm feeling messed up, but I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Even though shit has hit the roof, I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Even though my body is hurting and this period is too painful to go through, but I'm choosing to love and accept myself. So we establish what we're feeling, choosing to love and accept. Okay, that's the balancing. C is clearing, which is where we'll go into the 9 points. Okay, I'll tell you what are the 9 points. First is the eyebrow point. Just look at it, where the eyebrow starts just above it. So with your two fingers, you can do both or you can do just one. First, eyebrow. Second side of the eyebrow, यहाँ पर, temples, okay? Third, under the eye. This smile and then on this cheek, okay? Third. Fourth and fifth, my teacher Nitya Shanti does it together, so I also do it. Fourth and fifth, upper lip and lower lip. Sixth, collarbone. So this is the collarbone just below that. I do it with 4 fingers, so at least सही जगह पे tap हो जाए. ठीक है? Sixth. Seventh is underarms ki just niche, from the breast, just go regular from the bra point, okay? Seventh. Center is eighth, so I like to do it with knuckles around just where the cleavage starts, where just above the breast. Okay, and last, ninth is top of the head. Noted? All right, let's do it. So I'm removing my pin. I'm doing the gallery view. Is it, are we on a gallery view now? Okay. All right. We're going to close our eyes, tune in to the top emotion that we're experiencing. Somebody is choosing to bring ease into the body, healing. Some of us have actually physical discomfort and pain. Some of us just want a little mental lightness. Just see what is coming up for you. And I want you to notice any tightness that you might be experiencing in your body right now. We are going to clear that collectively. This is also called body tapping, because we'll be tapping together. Observing where in your body we are feeling the tightness and heaviness. For me, I'm feeling a lot in my abdomen, but specifically a lot also in my diaphragm area below the ribs. Intensity of this tightness and heaviness is about 7.5 on 10. It's a little throbbing pain kind of sensation. If I have to give it a color, it's very sharp. It's very like bright, deep red, shiny red color. See if you can give that color to the sensation. All right, now we'll start tapping. Even though when I'm saying word and I pause, then you can repeat after me. Okay? Even though I am feeling this tightness in my body, this tightness, this heaviness in my, just fill in the blanks for yourself. I'm choosing to love and accept myself. Even though I'm doing this tapping and I don't know if it really works, choosing to trust the process and choosing to honor whatever is coming up for me. Even though everything is fine, but there is this particular thing which is causing me so much discomfort, even a little bit of anxiety. And I want to change this. And I'm feeling it a lot. Give it the number and just locate where in your body you're feeling it. I'm feeling it 7.5 in my abdomen. Choosing to honor this and heal myself and love and accept myself completely and deeply. Eyebrow points. Even though, no, not even though, it is very uncomfortable. Side of the eyes. There is this heaviness under the eyes. So much heaviness. Upper lip and lower lip. This heaviness in my body. Collarbone. This heaviness, this tightness in my body. Underarms. This tightness, this heaviness. Center of the heart. Just want to change this. Just want to feel lighter. I want to feel at ease. Top of the head. Open for healing. Open to bringing ease to the body. Again, considering the eyebrow points. There is this tightness that I am feeling. Side of the eyes, I don't know why am I feeling like that. Under the eyes, I don't know why am I feeling like that. Upper lip and lower lip. Okay, I do know. I have an idea. Think of something that is happening in your life which is causing little tightness or heaviness. Something that is contributing to this. Collarbone. It is what it is. This is not in my hands. Underarms. I know this is not in my hands. Center of the heart. But what is in my hand? Top of the head. Choosing kind words right now for myself. Eyebrow points. No matter I'm feeling this way right now. Side of the eyes. I'm not going to feel this forever. Under the eyes. This too shall pass. Upper lip and lower lip. This too shall pass. Collarbone. This too shall pass. Underarm. This too shall pass. And then some other thing will come up. Center of the heart. Look at our brave heart, our courageous heart. It every time heals. Open up. And I'm ready for it right now. Top of the head, open for deep healing. I welcome ease. I want each one to welcome something. What do you want to welcome to your body right now? Just say that. I welcome. Eyebrow points. I welcome joy. Both hand goes onto the heart. We take a deep breath and we exhale through our mouth. Loudly like that. One more time. One more time, deeper breath than before and hold for a few seconds. Stay in this silence for some time. You may yawn, your ears may pop, you may feel drowsy, you may feel at ease, and all that is okay. We'll do another round. But before we take another round, just sip of water because when we're doing EFT, it's important to hydrate. So sip water, slowly sip it. Okay, give me 1 second. Can we notice if from 1 to 10, wherever we were, what scale we are on now? Did it change for anyone? Did it increase or decreased? You were 7 on 10, now you're 5, Kashish, okay. For anyone else? It's absolutely okay if it increases because sometimes it all comes up and then it clears up. EFT is a very, very powerful practice. And for me, I think I am already down to 5. Yeah. My discomfort, my anxiety, everything's a little bit more below. Okay. Let's go to the second round of EFT. because we cleared, we acknowledged and cleared. Now we fill in with a little bit more affirmative thing. Anybody who wants to also invite what you're inviting in your body, what you're choosing to feel, you can write in your chat. So I'll include that in the tapping. Okay. All right. Tuning in again to the body, observing the same sensation or any other sensation that's rising, where we are on the scale now. All right, and we start. Even though I had this discomfort of 7.5, I'm definitely feeling better. And I'm choosing to trust this process even more and love and accept myself. Even though there's still this discomfort in the body, but I'm honoring it and sitting with it, choosing to love and accept myself through this. Even though no idea how this tapping works, but I definitely know it works. Choosing to bring deeper integration and healing. Eyebrow point. There was all this discomfort. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. Side of the eyes. There's still this feeling, but it is reduced. As I was saying, nothing is in my hands. Eyebrow, upper lip, upper lip, lower lip. But I can choose to speak kindly to myself. I want you to say the best, the next whatever words that are coming to you, which is your own self-kindness dialogue that you want to tell yourself. And we're going to repeat that and continue tapping on it. For everyone, it can be different and it's okay. I'm using a generic one, which is I'm doing my best. I'm reminding myself that I'm doing my best. Upper underarms, same affirmative sentence. I'm doing my best. Center of heart, I'm doing my best. Top of the head, I'm doing my best. And choosing to bring self-kindness into this process. Eyebrows point. I've already paid attention. Repeat after me. I already paid attention to what is uncomfortable or discomforting. Side of the eyes. I'm bringing attention now to things that are going fine right now. Under eyes. There are things that I'm deeply grateful about in life right now. Upper lip, lower lip. I'm bringing my focus to all the blessings that I have in my life right now. And I want you to think of your blessings and keep repeating, keep saying it out loud to yourself. What are those blessings? Genuinely most grateful about being here for 103rd week and sharing an EFT tapping with you guys. I'm really grateful about that. Everybody can unmute themselves and bring one counter blessing if you want to. We can tap together. Underarms. Genuinely grateful about tapping together and acknowledging what we're going through is very human. Center of heart. What a blessing to be connected through internet on this time, even if we are now across countries. It's so nice to feel at home wherever we are. Top of the head. Also, these things happened in the day which were just so amazing. And I want you to think about just the most beautiful thing that happened today. Something small, something so small, but you noticed it. Thank yourself for like, I have the ability to notice the small things. Your eyebrow point. We are still tapping, okay? Everybody's still tapping ना because तुम लोग के कैमरा बंद है मैं देख नहीं पा रही हूँ किसी को. I feel so proud of myself for doing this. Under the eyes. I really like how I have learned to take care of myself. What else are we liking about ourselves? Please repeat. I'm really liking collarbone. I really like this about me. Fill in the blanks. What is it?
I'm really liking I'm doing EFT with you.
Center. I'm really liking that I can show up for myself so beautifully, Sharda says. Madhura. She has the ability to hold herself beautiful. The capacity that I can acknowledge all that I'm experiencing. Anybody else? What are the blessings that we're feeling right now? Where can we shift our focus to? Anyone? Choosing to bring more ease, more things to count, more things to be grateful about. Choosing to honor the changing, ever evolving needs of my body. May I always have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the willingness and the heart to take care of myself deeply. Top of the head. Bringing deep gratitude for from where I started to what I'm feeling now. I'm whole, I'm present, and I'm perfect as I am. Both hand goes onto the heart. Take a deep breath in. One more time. And last time, hold for a few seconds before letting go. Stay in this silence for some time. All right. How are we feeling on a scale now? Where we are from 7.5, I was on a 5-ish. Pain discomfort wise, I'm on like 4, but feeling much more like calmer and relaxed. Not anxious at all. That's 0. Are we still feeling? I'm happy to do one more round before we end, or we can close it. We're good? Yeah? Okay. Awesome. This is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Each one of us will feel different results because we're all having different life experiences and different sensations that rise in our body. How we are seeing. This is so good. This EFT, really, I'm like, why don't we do it every Thursday? We should do it every Thursday. At least we should practice this. We'll create a little flow, we'll discuss, and we'll tap onto that. So we can contribute. We already know before only chat. If you write, like for example, when you wrote these, it really helped. But amazing. I'm so glad that today's session is also recorded. We can keep revisiting this whenever we want. We have a practice session also with us. Um, Next Thursday also, of course, I will try to, if I can't record, I'll ask someone else to record this. I'm going to stop recording now. Those who have joined here live, of course, you all know what we do. Those who are watching the recording, every Thursday, Indian time, 10 p.m., we go live. We connect on a Zoom call. We always start with body scan awareness. We generally discuss what are the tools or what is the season, what is the new moon, full moon, anything around us. Um, and I personally always go into like a lot of sharing, but today I also did not feel like talking anything of those things. But I'm genuinely so glad that EFT was flowing through this, and which is what I also needed. I think each one of us, when we come here, we're always receiving because that's what community does, but that's what circle does, that's what the energy of this space is. Vegas nerve fully regulated, yes. So this feels good because we are regulating ourselves in a circle, in a community. Connection is an equal, how we need roti, kapda, makan, we know that, right? We also need connection and community. That's also our emotional needs. We have many needs. We have our basic physical and food and breath and oxygen needs, water needs. We also have psychological needs, and one of the very important need is rest and connection, belonging, which is why we feel very comfortable here. And a lot of us find this homepage as a great sleeping tool. So now that this is going to be recorded, please listen to this in the background and go to sleep. Enjoy this lullaby. And before I stop the recording, it's 11 o'clock now, you guys. Time is 11. Okay. Take care. So we are also gonna close the circle only. We are not doing any personal sharing today. We are just going to now again close with body awareness and our self hugs as we start. That's what we always practice. Every week when we practice just some gentle, slow breaths and self hugs, what it does is for rest of the week, there are times when we need a certain support, and if it is not around us, somebody is not in that space or availability, then we know how to still come back to ourselves. We know how to still hold our ground, and we can postpone our shitstorm that's coming. So we can completely come back into the moment. These practices, they help us feel more regulated, feel more centered, feel more calm. It's just about coming into the body, which is the home, hence the home page name is. Okay. We gently again come back. We are going to do three closing breaths with the Brahmari sound. What is uh हाँ आज मम्मी नहीं आई हाँ स्ट्रेंज पता नहीं समझिएगा कुछ हुई uh, so like should I call her right now but मैं बाद में करती हूँ पहले मैं ये रिकॉर्डिंग क्लोज कर लेती हूँ हाँ आज तो मैं रिकॉर्ड भी किया है तो मैं मम्मी तो चाहती थी रिकॉर्डिंग हुई चलो अब मम्मी भी खुश हो जाएंगे रिकॉर्डिंग तो सुन लेंगी वो बाद में बढ़िया हो जाएगा है ना तो मम्मी को कोई मैसेज देना चाहता है तो जरूर दे दो मम्मी बाद में सुनेंगी कोई बोलना चाहता है कुछ अनम्यूट करना करके बोलना चाहता है तो पहले बोल दो मेरी मम्मी को हमें मम्मी हर होम पेज में आती है आज ही नहीं आई है बताओ हाँ किसी को कुछ कहना है मेरी माँ से नहीं सब कूल ठीक है ओके हाँ मधुरा
आंटी को मिस किया आज
नहीं शारदा ने कहा आंटी और वेरी क्यूट मीनू ने बोला मिस यू आंटी ठीक है मम्मी ठीक है ऑल राइट वी आर गोइंग टू क्लोज आवर आईज bring back ourselves to this center space just observing when we started the call when we are ending today how we are feeling we're going to do three deep breaths with Brahmari sound that means when we are taking a deep inhale, we'll take inhalation, we'll close our ears and we'll do the humming sound. Exhale, okay? We'll do this three times. This is a very beautiful practice that helps us calm our mind, close the open tabs, helps us sleep better, helps us with just very presence. So let's do that. After that, we hug and then we close the circle. All right. One gentle normal breath, and then from second breath onwards, start the breath. All right, deep breath in. Close your ears. Observe the silence, the stillness. We started with an intention of connecting deeper to ourselves, to coming home to ourselves, gently acknowledging where we are right now, gently hugging ourselves. It's your left shoulder and your right, and say welcome home. All right.